The Emperor Justinian has grand plans for the empire. From his seat at Constantinople, he plans to reclaim those western territories lost to barbarism for the glory of Rome. However, presently it's no more than a vision. What Justinian really needs is a general to command his army. The type of man who hasn't been seen since the time of Caesar and Augustus. In Belisarius, Justinian has found this man. The key to this grand plan is control of the Mediterranean Sea to secure supply and trade routes, which will ensure the army is kept and the dream of a restored united empire maintained. However, the Vandal fleet is too powerful to attack head-on. Control of northern Africa must be decided on the battlefield before any hope of taking Rome can be entertained. Once Africa has been recovered, we must turn our attention to the Ostrogothic usurpers who rule Italy. Great glory awaits he who delivers Rome into Roman hands once again. Since deposing Hilderic and taking the Vandal throne for himself, Gelimer has set about reinventing the kingdom in the image of his great-grandfather, Gaius Eric. However, deposing a pro-Roman king has drawn the attention of the emperor. He has sent an expeditionary force, commanded by a general called Belisarius, to take back northern Africa in the name of the Roman Empire. This must be dealt with swiftly. We must not allow the Romans to get a foothold. Once Africa is secure, we must turn our attention to the islands of Sardinia and Corsica, as these places are also Vandalic possessions by right of conquest. Our fleet must be rebuilt if we are to succeed in this. It may only be a matter of time before the seas are under control once again. But the real prize is Rome. Once Africa and the Western Mediterranean are secure, we must turn our attention to the conquest of Italy. For you cannot rule the world if you do not rule in Rome. Theodoric's death has left the Ostrogothic kingdom in disarray. His grandson, King Athalaric, is still a child, and although his mother acts as regent, disgruntled family members plot and scheme behind the scenes, ready to take power at the flimsiest of opportunities. However, the kingdom is also beset from without. Pressure from the Franks and Langobards has put its northern marches in danger, whilst the Roman East forever plans to take back its lost empire. Yet although we live in perilous times, there is respite. The Romans have landed an expedition in Africa and taken the war to the Vandals. This might give us the opportunity to deal with the Frankish and Langobard incursions in the north before concentrating our efforts to the south and east. For an Ostrogothic future to be ensured, our grip on Italy must be maintained at all costs. If we also happen to bring Africa and the Balkans under our control, then more's the better. It was Clovis who united the Franks and fired the hunger for conquest in the breast of our people. The Romans, Visigoths, Alamans and Burgundians have all tried to halt our advance, and all have been stripped of both lands and dignity. The Burgundian leader, Gundobad, slew the family of Queen Clotilda, and now her stepson, our King Theuderic, marches to punish their treachery. We must eradicate these people and secure our advance south. Here the Visigoths lick their wounds, and I the territory we so recently wrested from their grasp. Their remaining lands are fertile, yet poorly guarded, and would make a fine acquisition. However, we must keep some strength in reserve. The Romans dream of reconquering Italy. Defeat them, and we may yet conquer all Rome's former lands in the west. We alone defend the true faith, and God will reward his people with the creation of a new Christian empire in Europe. Our people have come a long way. Where once we sought refuge over the Rhine as a band of shivering refugees, now we are lords of the large and fertile Iberian Peninsula. But we must not grow complacent. The reign of a child king has weakened our power, causing the infighting which besets us still. To make matters worse, at our lowest ebb, the rapacious Frankish kings stripped us of our former possessions in Gaul. We will redress this wrong and put an end to Frankish avarice. But first, we should focus on consolidating our gains. The Suebi to the west wage a bitter and persistent war and will prevent us from deploying our troops until they are defeated and swept away. Once we have reclaimed our stolen land, we can think once again about forging an empire. Africa lies a stone's throw away across the water. We should have little trouble seizing it from the Vandals, who have surely lost their taste for conquest. However, beware the Romans. They move inexorably through their old lands, reforging their Western Empire. Yet we will be ready for them when they reach Hispania. We must